Did you know that INFJs are the rarest personality type, but somehow also exist in every online personality forum, acting like an endangered species? Quite. Stick around, because at the end of this video, I'll reveal a surprising fact about INFJs that might just change the way you see them. The INFJ, the mystical unicorn of personality types. Deep, insightful, and full of secrets. They can make you feel like the most special person in the world, until you realize they've been subtly steering your life like a master chess player the whole time. Introverted intuition, or NI for those who prefer their psychological jargon short and snappy. For INFJs, this isn't just intuition, it's practically precognition. We're talking Nostradamus levels of knowing things. You see, INFJs don't just have hunches, they have full-blown prophecies, delivered with the certainty of a seasoned fortune teller who's seen your entire life story unfold in their teacup. And the uncanny part, they're often right. It's as if they possess a sixth sense, a direct line to the universe's mainframe, downloading insights that leave the rest of us scrambling for the instruction manual. But don't be fooled by their quiet demeanor. Behind those thoughtful eyes, complex algorithms are whirring away, processing patterns and predicting outcomes with startling accuracy. If an INFJ ever utters the fateful words, "I have a bad feeling about this," well, my advice, cancel your plans. And now we arrive at the main event, the piece de resistance of the INFJ's cognitive arsenal, extroverted feeling, or FE. This, my friends, is where things get interesting. You see, INFJs are masters of emotional intelligence. They possess an uncanny ability to tune into the feelings of others, to empathize and connect on a level that would make even the most seasoned therapist green with envy. They'll listen to your woes with the patience of a saint, offer words of comfort that soothe your very soul, and make you feel like you're the only person in the world who truly understands them. But here's the catch. INFJs can wield this emotional prowess with the subtlety of a velvet hammer. They know exactly which buttons to push to elicit a desired response, how to subtly guide your emotions to align with their own, and heaven help you if you betray their trust or, worse yet, hurt someone they care about. Now we delve into the shadowy realm of introverted thinking, or TI, a function that operates with all the grace of a backstage technician during a particularly chaotic theatrical production. It's there, it's essential, but it prefers to remain largely unseen. You see, for INFJs, logic isn't so much a guiding principle as it is a means to an end. It's the trusty sidekick, the ever-reliable Watson to their Holmesian intuition. Once their knee has already sized up a situation and delivered its verdict with unshakable certainty, T steps in to provide the supporting evidence, the logical scaffolding upon which their predetermined conclusions can comfortably perch. It's like a lawyer being hired not to argue a case, but to write the winning summation after the verdict has already been reached. "See?" T whispers to their NI, "I told you so. It all makes perfect sense, doesn't it?" And of course, NI, basking in the warm glow of its own brilliance, readily agrees. Why wouldn't it? It had a hunch, it just felt right. And now here's T, armed with charts and graphs and bullet points, confirming what they knew all along. Chapter 4. Extroverted Sensing, or C. That elusive creature that seems to flit just beyond the INFJ's grasp, like a butterfly they can admire but never quite catch. It's the gym membership they purchased with the best of intentions, only to find themselves overwhelmed by the sheer abundance of lycra and treadmills. You see, INFJs are creatures of the inner world, far more comfortable navigating the labyrinthine corridors of their own minds, the chaotic landscape of the external world. Theirs is a world of ideas and ideals, of profound insights and existential ponderings. The sensory world, with its insistent demands and relentless stimulation, can feel like a bit much, but every so often, the INFJ, seized by a rare burst of sea-inspired enthusiasm, will venture out into the wilds of the concrete jungle, determined to embrace the moment. They'll sign up for a salsa class, book a last-minute trip to a foreign country, or perhaps even try that new restaurant with the suspiciously exotic menu. But then, inevitably, the sensory overload sets in, and they retreat to the sanctuary of their own minds. Chapter 5. Extroverted intuition, or NA, that dazzling firework display of possibilities, bursts forth in a shower of what-ifs and maybes, leaving the poor INFJ blinking in bewildered amusement. It's like watching a magician pull a seemingly endless stream of colorful scarves from their sleeve. Impressive, certainly, but ultimately a bit baffling. How do they do it, the INFJ wonders, observing their knee-dominant counterparts flitting from one idea to the next with the boundless energy of a hyperactive hummingbird? And more importantly, why? For you see, the INFJ, with their laser-focused knee, prefers to delve deep into a single, carefully chosen rabbit hole, following the thread of their intuition down to its most profound depths. They'd rather unearth a single, earth-shattering truth than entertain 1,000 fleeting possibilities. But that doesn't stop them from occasionally dabbling in the art of knee-inspired speculation, if only to see what all the fuss is about. Their strength lies not in generating endless possibilities, but in carefully cultivating the one true vision that resonates deep within their soul. Now we tiptoe into the minefield of introverted feeling, or phi, a function often mistaken for its extroverted cousin, fei. INFJs blur the lines themselves, mistaking a replica for the real deal, convincing from a distance, but subtle differences become apparent. INFJs are masters of empathy, sensing and responding to others' needs, defined by relationships and a desire for harmony. But beneath the surface lies phi values, guiding their moral compass, yearning for authenticity and individuality, expressing their true selves without social constraints, caught in a delicate dance between pleasing others and staying true to themselves. They champion the underdog, fiercely defend beliefs, and seek justice. It's a constant struggle, balancing fei and phi, leaving INFJs misunderstood. And now we arrive at the hidden chamber of extroverted thinking, or T, a function that lurks in the shadows of the INFJ's personality, like a meticulous librarian tending to a vast and meticulously organized collection of knowledge. It's the secret ingredient in their recipe for success, the steel framework beneath their seemingly whimsical exterior. You see, INFJs have a bit of a love-hate relationship with logic and efficiency. They admire the elegance of a well-structured argument, the satisfying click of a plan falling neatly into place. But they also chafe against the constraints of rigid thinking, the cold, hard facts that can sometimes feel at odds with their more intuitive, feeling-based approach to life. They may scoff at the dominant types, those masters of logic and efficiency, accusing them of being too rigid, too inflexible, too focused on the bottom line. But secretly, in the quiet solitude of their own minds, they'll be busy color-coding their to-do lists, creating spreadsheets to track their progress on personal projects, and crafting meticulously detailed plans for achieving their goals. Even if they'd never admit it out loud, INFJs have a deep appreciation for the power of T. And finally, we descend into the basement vault of introverted sensing, or psi, where the INFJ stores its collection of cherished memories, past hurts, and lingering resentments. It's a place of comforting familiarity and shadowy corners, where the past whispers its secrets and the present fades into a hazy backdrop. Now, INFJs, with their knee perpetually fixed on the future, might like to think of themselves as forward-thinking visionaries, unburdened by the weight of past experiences. But let's not be fooled by their carefully constructed facade of living in the moment. For beneath that veneer of future-oriented idealism lies a deep well of sentimentality, a profound connection to the sensory details and emotional imprints of their past. They are masters of nostalgia, capable of conjuring up vivid memories with the clarity of a high-definition projector. They remember the scent of their grandmother's perfume, the exact shade of blue of the sky on the day they graduated high school, the sting of rejection from their first love. And they hold on to these memories, both good and bad, with a tenacity that borders on the obsessive. It's a delicate balancing act, this dance between honoring the past and letting it go. Despite their mysterious and sometimes manipulative tendencies, studies suggest that INFJs are actually one of the most likely types to burn themselves out from caring too much. They push themselves so hard to help others that they often self-destruct. So, if you have an INFJ in your life, maybe check on them before they disappear into the abyss of their own existential crisis. A bit of tea and sympathy can work wonders, you know. Alright, that's a wrap on INFJs. Love them, fear them, or secretly suspect they are plotting your downfall. Either way, they're fascinating creatures, aren't they? If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more darkly hilarious personality breakdowns, and let me know in the comments. Do you have an NFJ in your life? And more importantly, are they still talking to you? I read every comment, so let's discuss. But do be gentle, my dears. INFJs are rather sensitive souls, you know.